Hey yo, what is up guys? It is your boy, I'm here to bring you another video today. And today guys, we're going to be going over the new update. The new update just got announced and look-de-doo, guess who it is? It is your boy Vox. Now, it actually didn't show that it's like a Blood Knight. Usually they do like a very unique like maintenance thing where it's like a Blood Knight maintenance, but they actually didn't do it with this one. So let's cover everything that's happening. So we got the Knights of Blood Saga Act 2 coming. Of course, you know, Vox's event. His event overall is really good. If you're going to be playing for Vox and you don't want to get his true weapon, definitely recommend getting his event weapon. It is extremely good on him. It reduces his skill CT, which is extremely strong on Vox himself. If you guys don't know what Vox does, we'll cover him in just a second. But he's finally coming. This is no lie, without a doubt, one of the best units in the entire game. The best unit in the entire game, if you want to be honest. And recommend getting this guy 10 out of 10. Should you summon for him? Yes, there's no reason why you shouldn't. So this right here, Hero Fest Knights of Blood. So we got the Ultimate Swordsman of the Juno Templars. Vox is here. The Ultimate Swordsman of the Divine Knights. Nyze now awakens. So Nyze is actually, who is Nyze? Nyze is the I don't know. I have to look at my unit list to see who Nyze is. I can't actually remember who Nyze is. But yeah, and also a new giant boss. Which, let me just say, this new giant boss is hella difficult. This is what you need to awaken Vox, and let me just say that it's definitely a giant boss worthy of having Vox's awakening materials tied behind it. This boss is considered harder than Rags, Plant, all that stuff. It's considered the hardest giant boss in the game once it releases. So I expect a guide on that whenever it comes out later on this week. So like I said, pretty much Vox and Nyze. I'm actually surprised Norn actually was supposed to get it released before Vox, from what I understand, because that's how it worked in JP, but it seems like they're not following the same schedule at all. So that kind of sucks, because I was really looking forward to Norn, but at least, you know, I'm assuming Norn will be after Vox at this point. Let's talk about Vox himself. So we're gonna go over to the website real quick and I'll tell you all about it. Actually, here we go. I actually made this a while ago. This is a really long time ago, whenever the Knights of Blood first got announced back in freaking March 1st. This is whenever this came out. So yeah, I actually went over everything, pretty much summarized everything from their abilities and all that, and put them up here for everybody to look at in the Discord. So Vox right here, his stats is 6,891 HP, 2,895 attack, 2,137 defense. Of course, the numbers in parentheses are his LB numbers, which whenever you max LB him, those would be what you are able to add to him, of course. So let's start with his skill. His skill is 2400% water physical damage, art gauge 20 up, and when used in Magia Drive, art gauge an extra 20 up. So in total, you get a total of course, 40 art gauge, while in Magia Drive. Break power 1k. His normal art is 18,000 water damage physical. All stats of all allies 30% up for 12 seconds. Break power 2800. We have his true art, which of course the first time you use it, you activate Magia Drive for 180 seconds. Then, after you use it every time while you're in Magia Drive, you will deal 45,000 water physical damage. You get 100% crit rate to all allies for 15 seconds and break power 4k. Absolutely ridiculous. This guy is ridiculously strong. Also, let me not even talk about that yet. Since we talked about his Magia Drive, we gotta talk about the Magia Drive ability. His Magia Drive ability, while in Magia Drive, his skill CT speed and attack power are increased by 100%, and you will not flinch. That's absurd. So he gets double attack, right? And you know, this right here, this number right here, is his base attack, right? Plus his plus 444. This is even factor in like Curse Light Swords, his true weapon, stuff like that, which is ridiculous, because that, with 100% more attack, you're going to increase it by double. You know, you're going to double it, and the same thing with your CT speed, you're going to double this. So in total, of course, instead of you having a 10-second cooldown, you're gonna have like what, like a 5, right, or something like that. Something like that. It should have it. I'm pretty sure. So it's stupid. With that being said, though, we also have his last thing, which is a crit damage up ability, which increases his crit damage by 80%, which is phenomenal for Vox, because he's gonna be using his true art, which is 100% crit chance to all allies, including himself. So he's gonna 100% crit chance to everybody. He's gonna have an 80% crit damage modifier on his ability, just equipped to him all the time. And this even factor in like other stuff. Like for example, Vox can do a ton of damage. There's a unit in the game named Weaver. Weaver's true art, you know, of course, gives what, 30% crit damage to everyone, and then a what, 30%? No, isn't it 50% crit damage to everyone, and then a 30% water resist down, I think. Ridiculous. And you could use that alongside Vox, and he's gonna do ridiculous amounts of damage. So yeah, that's kind of stupid, man. That is Vox himself. ridiculous. This will be coming out, of course, what, on the 19th, right? I think it was. Let me see. The 19th, right? Is whenever, yeah, the 19th. So Vox is coming on the 19th, and this is his kit. And I recommend pulling for him. He's literally one of the most longevity units in this entire game, and he's ridiculous. He's absolutely absurd. This is him. Let's actually talk about him real quick. So what is his strengths? We have 70% uptime, 20% attack debuff on skill. Pretty good. With that 70% uptime, meaning that you're going to have 70% of the time of using your skill, and just in a quest, you're going to have this debuff up, which is cool. Also, he is able to deal a 200 HP party heal, so, you know, of course, all allies, plus 2 art gauge for water allies for 15 seconds, so that's pretty solid on mono water. And then also he has true arts increase all water allies skill CT reduction and skill damage by 120% for 15 seconds. This guy's phenomenal in the sense that he's actually really good alongside Vox, because Vox wants to use his skill more, which is very good. And then his true weapon is top tier for water teams. His true weapon increases all allies water damage dealt by 40% for 10 seconds on use. It also passively increases Nye's damage dealt by 30% and increases art gauge by 2 and heals his HP by 200 per second, which is kind of ridiculous. Nye's overall, like I said, I think he's going to be very good on mono water. If you have him, you know, awaken him, especially going to be using mono water, he can perfectly fit on your mono water team. He could be alongside, you could probably run, if you wanted to run Nye's, you could run like Weaver, Vox, Rimuru, Nye's, and be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? If you want to do that, or there's a lot of things you can do with mono water. It's very, very flexible. What mono water can, what units can be in mono water and what units can't. So it's very, very flexible and very versatile typing. So that is actually the units right there. I actually wanted to talk about something else real quick. Also, if you guys are wondering what Vox's true weapon does, I will tell you right now. So this right here is Vox's true weapon. If you guys want to know, this thing has a 35-second cooldown at max LB, and let's talk about it. So he has this right here. When critted by Vox, all stats and crit rate 20% up. Kind of useless, that crit rate part, because, you know, he's already going to give 100% crit chance to everyone with his true art, and he also has evasion rate 10% up. Also, he has BE appearance increased by 15%, so that means that you're going to be able to get more BE, so that's pretty cool. So this is his skill on his true weapon. It's water physical damage 12,000%, 10 seconds, own skill CT speed 50% up, break power 2000. So 10 seconds, own skill CT speed 50% up, which is very, very good right there. Very, very strong. So what does this mean, OP? This means that this is a phenomenal item on Vox. Now let me also say that you don't need his true weapon on him unless you just really want it, because of course he's going to increase his stats and everything, and if you're going to be using him a long time, if he's going to be one of your favorite units, then sure, go right ahead. You get his true weapon if you want to, but this is definitely not required on him, because like I said, you can get his event item and you can use his event item instead, which is perfectly fine for him, or you can just throw on Curse Light Sword or whatever else you want onto him if you want to. So yeah, now back to what I was saying earlier. Now what I was saying earlier was I was gonna make this another video, or I was gonna add on to this video, let me say, and tell you what would be the best team to put Vox on. But to be honest, like I said earlier, it would be completely pointless for me to do that, because Vox can fit on any team. He's a very versatile unit. He's an SS tier unit, and he's very, very, I don't know if I would call him meta breaking, but he's definitely pushing the boundaries of it, if I must say so myself. So yeah, this guy's absolutely phenomenal. He's pretty much just a better Regulus. That's the whole point about him. And with that being said, you know, he's just extremely good. So if you are re-rolling, I recommend you guys wait and re-roll for this guy. He's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I would probably say the best re-roll you can get right now would be Vox, and then Priestess would probably be the best, and then get Finn with the unit of choice ticket after, what, 7 days of logging in, I think it is. So, you know, get that, and then see if you can get Vox and all that. If you're going to be re-rolling, if you're going to be summoning for Vox, I wish you the best of luck, my friend, because like I said, this guy is going to be, I hope he's going to be on a step up banner. I think he's going to be. All the other Blood Knights were, so I don't see why he wouldn't be. And yeah, also I want to mention too, it doesn't list it here, but there's nothing that says right now that there's going to be an Alch summon. So I hope to God there's going to be an Alch summon, because if not, it's going to be very, very depressing. But they were replying to people on Twitter and everything, and I think there's going to be an Alch summon because this guy was like, saved like 100k Alch or something for Vox, and they were like, wow, you saved so much for him, and so I'm pretty sure there's going to be an Alch summon. But yeah, even though that is that, thank you all for coming out, man. It's Big Boy OP. If you guys are hyped for Vox, let me know in the comment section below. I told you guys, don't instantly summon on Goblin Slayer, because I had a feeling that he was coming soon. But yeah, apart from that though, guys, thank y'all for coming out, man. It's been your boy OP. Thank you guys so much for the growth on the channel. It's been ridiculous, man. And I'm out, guys. Peace.